Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, North Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Sullivan. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch. But the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule to catch, a big gainer.
That is great arms.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Sullivan. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Sullivan. Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands. It's Page. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown. With
the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field. It's Sullivan. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Makes a quick grab. And the Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. And there's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Sullivan. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he'll get there. Touchdown, South Carolina. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll hand it off. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Brown. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. No press here. The defense backing away. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him, getting to the quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Brown. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off here. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Here comes a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Brown. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Sullivan. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's an important first down on that running play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Okay, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags a quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Sullivan. It's a quick grab. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Press coverage now from these DBs. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock and you seal victory.
And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, North Texas.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Finding space at the 20. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Brown. The pass rush closing in. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it go. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Going for his running back. Finds his man. It's Russell. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent aim. Moves the ball to the 33.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
And they break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. That doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.